Sony and Marvel are almost done with the script for Spider-Man 4, so the next step naturally would be to cast people for their roles in this movie. And that's exactly what's happening right now, according to insider sources, but as well apparently there will be a lot of new supporting cast members to the franchise in Spider-Man 4. So with that being said, anything not confirmed by anyone official at Sony or Marvel is to be taken with a grain of salt. Make sure to stay to the end so you don't miss any of the above we will be discussing in today's video. Now with that out of the way, lock in and listen. So yeah, we got two scoops from well-known industry insider Daniel RPK, and the first thing he put out was that I hear Marvel Studios and Sony have already made an offer to a big actor for the main villain role in Spider-Man 4. Someone asked if it's a new actor, and he replied, of course. Someone asked if it's Felicia Hardy, he said no. Someone then replied if she's in the movie, he said he's not sure yet. And then someone else asked if it's still scheduled to release July 2026, and he did say yes. So I mean, this is pretty interesting. First, regarding the new actor aspect, that's great because a lot of people want the old actors to return. And I mean, either way, I imagine they're probably going to do a new villain, hopefully anyway, but I'm glad they're looking for somebody new. I want Tom Spider-Man to have his moment where he has as great of a villain as the Raimi trilogy, but his own villain. And it is nice to hear that the movie is still on track for the slated release date of July 2026. Speaking of the script, I didn't report on this next part. This is from like a month or two ago, but he did say that they were rewriting the script for Spider-Man 4 and that the original version before they scrapped it did in fact have Scorpion and Shocker in it. So I'm assuming we could rule out Scorpion maybe, but also we don't necessarily know if they kept him in the script. Actually thinking about it now, either way we could rule out Scorpion for this specific rumor as far as casting, because Scorpion is already casted, which if you didn't know, it's Michael Mando, or didn't remember at least. Unless they recast him, but that wouldn't really make sense unless something happened with the actor, he just didn't want to do it. So I don't know, maybe Scorpion could still be in the movie, but this casting thing definitely doesn't have to do with Scorpion, I would imagine. There were rumors of maybe Mr. Negative being the villain, but that was never coming from any scoopers or reputable sources, just speculation and rumors. And then the other scoop from Daniel RPK, this is interesting. He said Spider-Man 4 is described per recent casting grid as a fresh new take, and they're casting a lot of new supporting cast for Peter. Seems like this is gonna feel like Thor Ragnarok to the MCU Spidey franchise. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch any of the Thor movies, not my character, so y'all gotta let me know what that means in the comments below type shit. What does he mean by this is gonna feel like Thor Ragnarok to the MCU Spidey franchise? Also as well, I'm gonna pair this with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man news because it may or may not correlate. Obviously nothing is official yet, but Coleman Domingo, who voices Norman Osborn in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, did actually come out in an interview and said pretty much he wants to be in the MCU as Norman Osborn.
We need to get you into the MCU, man. Have we come close?
You know what? I am now.
Well, yes.
No, but I think you want the live action. You want the live action.
I want the full Coleman. I need the full Coleman.
You want full-bodied Coleman. Okay, I'm trying to give you a little bit of Norman Osborn.
No, I like it, and I've been liking it.
Yeah, Pete, you're liking it? Are you liking it?
I'm enjoying it. What's it been like to be an iconic villain, albeit in?
It's cool, but I do want to get the live action now too. Yeah. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Right? Right. I mean, I would love to tear that up on the big screen.
Not only him, but as well, Zeno Robinson, who voices Harry Osborn in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, also came out and replied to Coleman Domingo's interview clip that he also as well would like to be in the MCU and play his son. Now again, obviously nothing is 100%, but we do have Charlie Cox voicing Daredevil in the show. So I mean, anything's possible really, and RPK's scoop is saying pretty much they're switching up Peter's entire supporting cast. I would be down for these two though to play the Osborns. I'm totally cool with that. I think that'd be great. But I've been saying for a while, I think Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man might low-key be the blueprint. All right, hear me out. Not exactly, of course, but I think that they might do something along the lines of either follow that origin or follow that story, or like the general story post No Way Home. But this is purely just me speculating, of course. But my theory is pretty much, you know how the Flash goes back in time to change whatever he comes back and everything is different, Flashpoint, but he doesn't find out until it's too late type shit. I think that may be the case, and the cause in this situation in Spider-Man in the MCU would be Doctor Strange's spell in No Way Home. I could totally be wrong, but I think that'd be interesting if they use Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man as the base for the reset of his character in the MCU. Even if they don't do that, they're definitely going with the same idea as Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. They're completely changing the typical supporting cast around Peter in Spider-Man 4, and in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man they literally necessarily changed his entire supporting cast with the exception of like a couple familiar faces. I've already been had this theory for like a year way before the show came out, but this scoop kind of makes me believe the theory a little bit more. But again, who really knows what's gonna happen? Only time will tell. I am a little concerned they are slowly but surely getting away from the typical Spider-Man stuff, but also like I'm trying to keep an open mind, you know, but I feel certain characters are necessary in Spider-Man's life, and nowadays in adaptations we just aren't seeing a lot of the same characters anymore, which is kind of sad when you think about it. But I'm talking about people like Flash, MJ, a big one, MJ. Fuck, when's the last time we seen Gwen Stacy in a solo Peter adaptation? Betty Brant, Robbie, he's the GOAT. He's underrated as fuck. I love Robbie. I don't know, man. Like again, like I'm open to new supporting cast, but at the same time, like I hate change, but sometimes change is necessary and or good, but keywords sometimes, not all the time, it turns out good. But yeah, I want to hear your opinion. So with that being said, make sure to comment down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out every day to click on this video. If you're new to the channel, I like to talk about confirmations, rumors, leaks regarding Spider-Man media, and whatever else I feel like covering. So if that's your vibe, subscribe, help us get to 6K. Don't forget to like the video and to check out my last upload at the top left. Hope you ever had a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.